Thank you for clicking on this video, and welcome to the Kingdom Within podcast. I'm your host, David Forshee, and I hope you're having a beautiful day and enjoying this new intro. All right. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. I wanted to talk about and give you guys a behind the scenes look at the interview I just did with Swedenborg Community Victoria with host David Moffat. Yeah, it was a full circle moment for me because it was just one of those things that helped me get into the YouTube thing again. I already had a few videos, but making them heavy like this, Anyway, yeah, kind of feeling a little bit sick. The weather here in Alabama, we have real bad tree pollen at this time of year. And if you live in the South, I think you know what I'm talking about. But that tree pollen literally covers everything up. So forgive me if I sound a little rough today. But yeah, I was super nervous going into this interview, and I was going to make a pre-interview video so I can give you guys kind of a raw take. But, after our first test session, we talked about what we were going to, talk about in the interview or whatever. And, made a bunch of notes. And I have this thing where I kind of put the cart before the horse, if you will. And so I kind of had this whole thing planned out in my head instead of just letting it flow naturally. And I think you can kind of tell in the interview because there's some questions that seems like I just downright didn't answer. Like at one point he asked me, how do we write the songs in the band night? And instead of just being like, oh, every song has its own unique way that it came about, it seems like I just totally evaded the question and just started going on into something else. Going back and watching it, parts of it anyway, I realized how much of a space case I am. But that's all right. I'm just being me. And I think that's the point. And so, but yeah, he's a super nice guy. Really super supportive. And we touched base on a few things there that I thought that were super cool. And we talked a little bit about, whatever it is that you want to do in life, whether it be YouTube or music or even build a house, if that's what your dream is, or be a chef or whatever it is. There's no better time to start than now. And there's no better time to follow your passions than now. Maybe it's becoming a doctor. Maybe it's becoming a lawyer. Whatever it is calling to you, start it now. And you'll have a little trouble at first, but that's only because you learn it and you just keep going. But anyway, I mostly just talked about how this channel came to be and how it was so connected to Swedenborg Community Victoria and Mr. David Moffat. And yeah, just how grateful I was and all that other good stuff. And I guess the biggest thing I wanted to drive home was all this stuff has taught me to keep going the things that are truly making you happy. Be a good person while doing it. The interview, not like I evaded some questions, but maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe this is an over thing, but I just found it to be such an honor to be asked to be on his channel and to even speak with him. Was just a surreal experience for me. So I like to do these kind of behind the scenes things because watching YouTube, watching people other content creators, it always looked like one thing. And I always kind of wonder what it was like behind the scenes, you know, was anything different? Like, what didn't I see? And the only thing that you guys aren't seeing or didn't see was just how honestly thankful I was for this opportunity. I wanted to bring as many blessings upon his channel as I could, um, and make the most of the time. I could have done it a lot better if I would just lived in the moment, instead of trying to push my notes on my agenda. I mean, right now I'm not using any notes. I feel like I'm doing just fine. At first, I have a little bit of a hard time trying to get going, but I feel like once I can start to get talking, things just kind of flow out of me. So, lessons to be learned. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm learning these lessons all over again when I'm talking to you guys about them. And on that front, you know, I'm working on some different video ideas. I'm thinking about some different stuff with the Rubik's Cube. That seems to be a fairly popular video. So I I'm thinking about that. Um, and the flow system. I think those are two of the more popular ones. I would say if I looked on the YouTube algorithm, let me know what you guys think. And what do you guys want to know more of? You guys want to know some more stories, some more spiritual experiences? You guys want to discuss different Swedenborg ideas? His work's truly amazing and transformative. Uh, I often tell people it seems like he goes a long way to tell you something really grounded, kind of like common sense, if you will, some of it. So I enjoy that kind of stuff. So if you guys do too, let me know. I hope you guys liked the little intro. Hopefully, I'll be getting over this little chest cold I have right now soon. I got a couple of shows here in Alabama that we're going to be playing at the Nick at the beginning of next month. You guys will be able to watch me on Deliciously Nothing with Night. So that'd be awesome. I love you guys. I just kind of wanted to touch base and give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes on the whole interview that I just had. But I love you guys. Hope you have a great day.